Technical difficulties.
Oh, it's recording. Motherfucker. Alright, here. Just go! Just go! Just go! Go. Carl!
Right now?
Go!
You want me to start the interview?
Yes!
Very well, I will. Hello, Smash Facts. I am Lord Carlisle, and today I am joined by my co-hosts...
Richard Nixon.
And Midori, here as a new host of the show. Hello, how y'all doing?
Right, today we will be interviewing Sterlingtyger for our Smash Facts interview. Let's do this. Okay, first question, Energy Man, the floor is on you.
Nixon, shut up. Alright. Question 1. What do you think of the roster so far?
Oh, I'm very happy with it. The first character revealed was Villager, who was like one of my most wanted characters for the game, so Weave Pip Trainer is great, Mega Man's great, everyone is great. There's not a character so far who I'm dissatisfied with.
Okay. Villager comes to town, I like it.
I mean, once Girahim gets in, we'll both be ecstatic.
I will kill you.
Oh, this is great.
Yes! Alright, next one. Wait, is that it? Alright.
Anyone ready? Okay, next question. Who is your most wanted newcomer and why? Don't be afraid to go into great detail.
My most wanted newcomer for Super Smash Bros. 4 is far and above Girahim. I love his personality, his design, everything about him. He's my favorite character from the Legend of Zelda franchise. He's hilarious when he wants to be, sometimes kind of creepy, and generally just loads of fun. I like all the things he does in all of the games he appears in. All of his abilities and character traits and weapons just lend themselves very well to a moveset in Smash, so I think he'd be great to see. On top of that, I feel like he really does deserve a spot, given how he appears in just so many Zelda games, dating back to 2000, and he even has his own series of his own games, so I think he really does deserve a spot with how very important he is to the Zelda series and how very popular he is, especially in Japan, and he's just generally a perfect fit for Super Smash Bros.
Don't put that fast.
Wait, hold on. Did I say Girahim? What I meant was Tingle. Asterisk giggles hysterically, asterisk.
Okay,
Very good.
you were lagging.
Alright, next question.
My most wanted...
My turn to explain the question, and that question is...
Hold on.
If you could put one retro rep in, who would it be and why? Sterling.
Yo.
Your third question. If you could put in one retro representative, who would it be and why?
Oof. I don't know, there's a lot. Probably the kangaroo icon of the mini games that Nintendo would put out starting in 1970.
You're going to have to elaborate on what that is, because
and who it is.
None of us know.
That works.
Okay, so before Nintendo made games, they obviously made toys, and one of the series of toys that they would make was a series of, like, I guess, tiny versions of their other toys, called the mini games. And on the box of all of these mini games was a little kangaroo with an enormous pouch, with the Japanese characters for mini on its pouch. It could be like a Game & Watch kind of character, using the different Nintendo toys and the different, all that.
Okay, that actually I would like that. Are we good?
Is that all, Sterling?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, Energy Man, it's your turn.
Yep. I recall that you once said you believe Snake has a 3% chance of being cut. Care to elaborate on that?
That was not an accurate estimate.
Well, that's
I
what you
do
said.
not actually think there's a 3% chance of being cut.
You said
the chance is more like...
So, why do you believe Snake will be in the game?
15% chance of being cut. I believe Snake will be in the game because there's no reason for him to not be in the game. Why wouldn't he be?
Synonymous with Nintendo, there's one.
Dude, he's not...
Was he synonymous with Nintendo when he was in Super Smash Bros. Brawl?
Yep.
But Sakurai fulfilled his promise to Kojima.
See, I don't think it's a matter of fulfilling a promise.
Okay.
I think that Snake was included on his own merits as an icon of video gaming and as the mascot of Konami.
Okay, so the majority of the board does think that Snake is going to be cut, along with Square Livasaur and Lucas. So what would you have to say to viewers who do believe that, to convince them that Snake won't be cut?
The same stuff I've been saying on the boards. There are quotes from Iwata saying that everyone at Nintendo believes that Sakurai is the best fit for choosing the characters for Smash, and that they trust him, and trusted him when he chose to include Snake. There is no reason that Sakurai, who likes Metal Gear Solid and doesn't care about console wars, Iwata, who trusts Sakurai, or Kojima, who obviously wants his character to return to Smash, at any point would prevent that character from returning. It really makes no sense.
Okay.
All right.
Next question. If Girahim is in the game as the final unlockable character, what will your reaction be?
I will
Good question.
be upset for a time and then probably get over it.
What about, like, what's going to happen with Carl? Are you going to be mad at him?
I'd buy the game.
But he's the final
We'd be
unlockable.
in sports that day. We'd be afraid.
I'd buy it if Girahim wasn't in, maybe.
Maybe.
You are going to buy
Prepare
it. Don't
yourself.
lie.
I'd probably beat Carlisle up
No, you
with my
wouldn't.
fists.
Not happening.
Boom.
Anywho.
This is great. I'm liking these.
So,
All right.
I'm liking these
I-
responses.
Is that all you have to say about Girahim, Sterling?
Yeah.
Okay, well, personally, he's fabulous and you're a hater. Second of all
Thank
right,
you.
next question. Why
Me or
don't
Gary?
you feel there will be a DK newcomer?
It's not that I feel there won't be a DK newcomer, it's that I feel that there probably might not be a DK newcomer. I don't think it's a necessary thing, and I think that Sakurai probably feels that including any one Donkey Kong newcomer will alienate the other half of the Donkey Kong fan base. There's K. Rool's fans and Dixie's fans, and including Dixie will upset K. Rool's fans, and including K. Rool will upset Dixie's fans, and it's generally just going to be a mess either way. I think it's very likely that we'll see a Donkey Kong character as downloadable content, in which case it will probably be Dixie, since I'm guessing that K. Rool will be a boss, if not a playable character.
Okay.
Well, Fedora, you think we could discuss the Hermiter thing with K-Rool? Or...
Yes. If you recall, or may not recall, there was a video on Game Explained that had Kerbifer, the animator for Brawl Taunts, confirmed that a Nintendo representative said that Kraid will be a Smash Run boss, along with a major Kremling enemy. Obviously, King K. Rool is one of these enemies, as well as one named Crusher, and I believe there's another one whose name isn't familiar with.
Oh yeah, there's a
I'm not
bunch
familiar
of large K. Rools.
So, what do you think about that?
Smash Car?
I don't know. I think Smash Run boss is a good place to include K. Rool. I'd also be happy with seeing him as the boss of a Gangplank Galleon stage.
Wait, now here's my question. In regards to Dixie and King K. Rool, why not both?
Good question.
Well, I just feel like there isn't space in the roster, really. I don't think that there's going to be that many characters to where Donkey Kong will deserve for.
I agree, but I do think it will get one more newcomer.
I don't think it deserves 4 with a roster cap of 52.
Ooh. Well,
A lot
with
of
the
people will be
Monster
upset by
League,
that, but I agree.
I agree as well.
agree?
Like
Oh my God.
you have shot all sorts of blasts at people right now. I'm not sure how you feel about that.
I think it
But that's all
barely
right. That's what
deserves
this is
2,
about.
but
Better bring a
whatever.
flame shield.
Whoa, Carlisle, calm down. Calm down.
I'm
That's
just
ridiculous.
waiting to be attacked. Okay, so if that finishes that question off, final question. Care to give a shout-out to anybody on the board?
Carl, you missed one.
Yeah,
What?
my turn, you jerk.
Oh, my bad.
What question is 6? Oh, no.
7.
Seven.
What do you think of the Super Smash Bros. GameFAQs wiki?
Good question.
I think it is a website. Next question.
More details than that, you know. Have you been to my page, you know?
I've been to my page.
I have not.
Oh.
You have?
You should laugh at it. It's a good laugh.
Page? Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
So, care to give a shout out to anybody on the Smash board?
Oh yes. I would like to give a shout out to Gasts for being a generally enjoyable user. Nanocart 5 Life. That's more than 4. I'd like to give a shout out to Nicholas2222 for supporting Mocha. I'd like to give a shout out to Soothsayer77 and anyone else who firmly believes that Snake will not be caught. I would like to give a shout out to Baraba CHHS for having generally good ideas for newcomers for the roster and supporting my ideas such as Satobo and Parabo. I'd like to give a shout out to Vyers for being cool. I'd like to give a shout out to XGiraffes13X for being cool and doing cool things.
Alright.
I'd like to give a shout out to Michael All for being funny.
Michael Wall.
I'd like to give a shout out to Felicious for maintaining the Pick of the Day thread.
Oh, definitely shout out. Second shout out here, Rumor
I'd like to give a shout out to Cap'n Muffin for the CSS link.
Thank you.
Fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was so much fun.
A lot of fun.
I don't even care.
And my final shout out is to goddess_Carl1Slee.
I get it again. Oh, that's totally deserved.
Who?
Goddess
See, I was ready for you to say Lord Carlisle, but you pick him.
Yeah, right.
You pick the ripoff.
Hey,
No.
no, you know what? I'm gonna quote you from the original. I said, clearly, I'm far more superior. I can pull
But
that
you
out
can't be
there.
far more superior. You're far superior, not far more. But anyway. So you're gonna thank me now, or you're gonna give me a shout out personally? Or?
No. I said that was my final shout out.
Okay. I guess that concludes our interview.
Look how offended he is.
So let's just end it right here. Goodbye. Sign off. Thanks for being a guest.
One more.
Thank you for being here. One more shout out to Rodori, right?
One more shout out to the entire rest of the Smash Facts board for being wrong about Snake.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's a good shout out.
That's a good shout out.
You good?
Snazzy. All
All
right.
right, is it right done?
Yep.
I think that works fine with 3 hosts. There's a little bit of confusion in there, but I think it worked well.